Hi guys, we're getting started with the January monthly readings. The readings are going to be strictly for like twin flames, divine love, soul partnerships, soulmates, soul connections, those type of love connections. That's just what where I'm feeling led right now. The energy around the twin flames has just been so. I've been getting so many messages. It's been so strong and so potent. Um, I'm just kind of gearing more towards that for the readings for January. There's just like a lot of really heavy union type of energy and just so much energy. I do a monthly $5 twin flame, divine masculine and feminine reading. If you haven't checked that out, I recommend that you do. It was the one for January was just the most powerful one that I have ever done. And I'm just getting so much energy as it pertains to twin flames. I've decided for the month of January, there's going to be a discount on my twin flame reading for the video responses only. So if you've been thinking about getting a twin flame reading, this will be a good time to do it. For the month of January, I'm going to be discounting all my twin flame readings. Um, So I would definitely check that out. And then at the very least, check out the Twin Flame monthly reading because it's very powerful. It was like 50 minutes long, which is really long for me because I tend to just get messages like that. I tend to not do these really long, drawn out readings, but there was just so much coming up. It was a really long reading. So I recommend that you guys check that out. I want to say thank you guys so much for being patient with me. With the death of my father in November, me not being able to get all of the videos done like I normally would. I appreciate you guys being patient with me. It was just really hard for me to do that with the holidays and then his death all at once. It was just kind of a rough time. I just wasn't really feeling like myself. It was a rough time. So I thank you guys for being patient with me during that time. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with my readings, this is your energy, the partner's energy here, and then the energy of the relationship or the connection. When I'm saying partner, it doesn't have to be a committed relationship. It is who you are coming to this reading about, okay? That's who I am referencing. Other than that, let's get started. Hello there, Scorpio. It is time for your love reading for the month of January 2017. The overall energy for the month is refusing to see. And I'm going to read off the energies. Your energy is throat chakra, confront, and moving on. The partner's energy is believe and succeed, reach out, and feeling alone. The energy of the connection is crowned with flow. You're bringing in shine. They're bringing in love. Now, what I'm getting right off the bat is that this month is really about possibilities of not being able to see this relationship for what it is, and seeing it in its reality. Like the way that you're seeing it is not the way things actually are. And I'm getting that this is coming from the lack of going with the flow, flowing with the truth of your emotions, and just flowing with the energies. Okay, so either one of you, the partner or you, either one of you that at any point is not flowing with the energies, you will get into a space of not being able to see the relationship clearly and for what it is. That is the theme of the month of January. So your vision is going to get foggy if you are not flowing with the energies. The natural energies of what you feel, you have to go in the direction of that. Now, what I have for you right off the bat at the beginning is communication. And what I'm getting is not communicating because you're feeling isolated from the connection or not wanting to communicate. Which the truth of the matter is actually you want to communicate, but because of feeling isolated from the connection, or feeling alone in some way, it's like withholding the communication. This could be physically or even energetically, where you're not sending anything you don't want to. Just a moment. There's someone at my office door. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Now, okay, so maybe wanting to communicate, but then withholding the communication based on feeling isolated, like feeling this sense of loneliness. It's not there for me. I'm out here by myself. I'm just, I'm just out here drifting by myself. So then I'm not going to communicate. Um, and see, this is what I'm seeing here, because then we have confront. So it's like things that all of this time of not communicating or trying to shut this out or something like that, or trying to, because of this feeling of like a bit of hopelessness, or I can't have it, or I don't have it. So I'm telling myself things to feel better about that, and I'm not communicating, or I'm doing things a certain way to feel better about that. There's something coming up here. It's bringing up a shadow. It's bringing up a part of yourself that you've left in the dark. Okay, something that you've denied, you're now going to have to confront. So this is actually bringing you up against yourself. You're going to have to face the truth of where you stand, what you feel, what's really going on with you. It's like old feelings are rising to the surface again. And these old feelings are rising to the surface to lead you to a place fresh start, and like a new beginning, for something, for some new ideas to grow, for you to take the mask off, for you to see yourself clearly, for you to open up more of yourself. Okay, for you to unlock your truth. What is the truth of the situation? How do you really feel? Because these old feelings are rising to the surface, and they're here to be looked at. It's time to take the mask off and get real. And you're doing that because it's like it's bringing you to a place of wanting to walk your own path and letting go of what doesn't serve you. And that's what you need to do. Don't be afraid to let go of anything. What is your truth, and how do you really feel? Don't communicate from this place of lack. Communicate in truth. What is your truth? And when you want to look at your truth, you actually need that feeling of being alone, because you want to get rid of all the outside influences. You don't want to be influenced here. You want to be able to stand in your own truth. That is your true fresh start. That is your new beginning. That's where it comes from. You walking your own path. You don't owe anybody an explanation for it. Your choice, your path, what you feel and what you want is enough. That is enough. And you want to be balanced with it, and you want to have, you want to be grounded and have firm footing underneath you, a firm ground underneath your feet. You don't want to get too in your emotions, and then you don't want to get too in your head. You want to find out what is the truth. What is that middle place that is the truth of how I truly feel? Am I happy? Am I not? Or am I unhappy because I love, or I can't say what I want to say because I'm putting the power in somebody else's hands? Somebody else is controlling what I do because I'm thinking about how they feel about what I do. And I'm not thinking about what I want and how I feel and what I want to do, which is the place of power that I need to come from. Yes, it's like let go of everything that isn't serving you. Walk your path, and you don't have to try to fit in or blend in, or you don't need anybody to accept it. It's your path. And then as you are walking and standing in your truth, like-minded people will come around you. They'll be around you. They'll be there. You won't be alone. They'll be there. Don't worry about what other people are going to say, how you're going to be viewed by other people. The truth, the best, what matters is where you're standing, and if you're standing in your truth, because that's when things begin to blossom for you. Is when you're in your own truth, and you won't be alone. I can tell you that, because once you're standing in your truth and you confront these feelings that come up, that you try to push on the back burner, um, the people that you need are going to flock to you. They're going to be there. They're going to be around you. Now, looking at your partner, it's like they believe that this can go somewhere. They believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, they can't quite see it. They feel like it may be even a small chance. They just feel like, within their spirit, there's this possibility of success, and they're wanting to move toward that, but it's like they can't see the full picture of where it can go. Okay, they may feel like it's a little bit of choppy waters. They don't know. And they don't know if they deserve it at this point. They're questioning themselves in certain ways. They feel like in order to have this success that they know is possible, it's going to require them to be worthy of it. It's going to require some type of proof of their worth, or some type of proof of their readiness, that they're ready for it, or something like that. They know that there's going to be more to it. And they may not be revealing how much what they may be like kind of holding it as a secret, in terms of that they believe it can be successful. They may not be voicing that, because I'm getting that they're kind of holding back a little bit in terms of their beliefs about this situation. And then it's like they're wanting to see some type of teamwork. It's like they're looking over at you as if, okay, are you in this with me or not? Because we're not going higher if we are not going back and forth. If we're not reciprocating, and it's the both of us and it's teamwork, we're not going to go any higher. But they're wanting to take the next step. They're wanting to leap. But I'm getting here that a lot of them, this is for a lot. Now, there's going to be some that this is not for, but this is for a majority. What I'm getting here is this person is looking over at you feeling like there's not teamwork. Like, are you in this with me? Are we in this together? Are we going to go higher? And because of your being in this place where these old feelings are coming to the surface, you're trying to figure out some things within yourself. And so then this person is kind of feeling like they have to go in the other direction. See, there's confusion going on this month where neither of you are really seeing the situations exactly for what they are. Because it's like this person, it isn't really understanding where you are, which is understandable, because you're still you're going to be having to figure out some things about your own truth this month. So if you're still figuring out things about your own truth, how can somebody else be more sure about your truth than you are? That makes sense. But it's like they don't know where to go with it, because then it's leading them to a place of feeling like they can't get to it. It's like you feel out of reach. It's like they're looking over there. They can see it, but it's like, how do I climb this mountain? Like it's like this obstacle course to them. It almost feels like there's just one obstacle after another. And it makes them feel so far and separate from what it is that they desire. And they feel like they don't even have enough vision to be able to see how to get there. It's like I only have a little bit of, like, I can't see clear. It's just too dark. I just can't see my way there. I only have this little bit to hold on to, and it's not enough to carry me all the way there. Like, I need more support. I need more support to be able to get there. I'm trying to get there. But it's like they're looking for some pillar of strength, something to carry them, something to help them. And then what I have for the energy of the connection is flow. Getting in your emotions, getting in touch with the truth of your heart, and then flowing with that, going with that, going in the direction of that. And for you, how you're going to do that is for you to step out and shine. Be you. Step out in what you want and don't be afraid. You don't owe anybody any explanation. Stand in your truth. Own it. Own who you are, your desires, what you want, and don't let anybody stop you. That is how you're going to flow with it. Flow with what's in your heart. It doesn't matter how other people view it, what other people think of it. None of that matters. No, what anybody thinks of your decisions or this path that you're walking, none of that matters. Step out and shine. Step out in your own truth. And the more that you are stepping out in your own truth, the more you're going to be in the flow. And that's what's going to lead you to the events and things that are going to help you to see the situation clearly. Yes, you're in control. You are the puppeteer. You're the puppet master of your life. You are pulling the strings. So step out there and shine. Don't be afraid to leap and go for it. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner light. Trust your heart. Leap. You're in control. That is your power. There's no need to put on a mask. Be raw and just go. For the partner, what's helping them to get into the flow is embracing the love that they feel and what's between you. It's like they want this harmony and this coming together, and they really need to go for that. To let that grow between you instead of sitting there looking over here at you and wondering, is it going to be reciprocated? Well, how do they feel about me? Or if they're going to, all of that other stuff. It's like, am I worthy of it? What is it going to require for me to succeed with this? It's like in order for them to get in the flow, they need to let go of all that story and all this stuff in their head. And they need to just embrace what it is that they want and let it grow between you. Yes, because I'm getting that that's what they want, but then they're looking at things in the past. They're replaying something that has occurred before. Maybe it's the way things have ended before. It's something about endings and starting over, like a cycle in the past of the relationship. And so they're thinking about that. And so then they're not able to embrace this, what they really want. It's like they have this uncertainty. They're not really flowing with it. And that is the reason why, because of their focus. But if they do flow with it and they stop focusing on the past and, the way things happened in the past, which is the reason that they're alone and they're not having the support that they need, and they can't, this can't grow between you the way that they want it to. All of that stuff is not in the flow. Like, they need to get in the flow and allow it to happen. And then it's like you both will be able to see what you can't see just by doing that. If they were to embrace this love and really come together with it the way that they want to, or the way that they really believe it could succeed, if they just went and stuck with that belief, they would actually see that it was way more possible than they thought. They've been refusing to see it though because they've been focused elsewhere. And then for you, it's like if you would just leap out and go for what you want, and really understand what you want and embrace that and just allow yourself to shine, you too would realize how you're in control of whether you have that or not. Because as long as you're battling within yourself and you're not being real with yourself, you're actually playing a part in why you don't have what you want, but you're refusing to see it. Yes. This is a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and we have very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Absolutely. And that goes exactly with everything else that I've been saying here. It's like make a decision. It's like if you were to decide, Scorpio, on, get clear on what it is you actually want. These old feelings are going to be rising up to the surface. Are you going to keep trying to stuff them down and act like they're not there? Are you going to still be worried about not saying anything because of you feeling like you're just all out there on your own, or worried about how you're going to be accepted or how other people are going to view it if you walk your path? Like all of that, you need to just dead it. And you need to focus, make a decision. What do you want? Because what the universe is saying here is what you want is available for you. It's like it can come to you. It's like the problem is that you're sending out contradictory signals. I want it, but I don't want it. It's like I want it, but they made me feel all out here by myself, or whatever this stuff is, so I don't want it. If you're playing both of those at the same time, it cannot come to you. The universe is confused, Scorpio. You are confusing the universe. You are confusing the whole of the universe. Okay, Scorpio? But you see what I'm saying? I'm joking around. I'm messing with you. But you see what I'm saying? It's like you're sending out two signals into the universe that you want something, but you don't want it. Well, what is the universe to do, Scorpio? So it's saying to you, make a decision and it'll give it to you. You can have it. So know that what you want is there for you and you can have it. It's just time for you to get clear within yourself about what you want. And then once you do that, commit to that decision. Commit to it. Because I'm getting that you're not committing in any way to any decision. And that is the problem. It's like the universe is trying to tell you this is the reason it's not coming to you. It will come to you very soon if you would just make a decision and commit to that. Let your actions be committed to the decision you made. Let your thoughts be committed to the decision you made. Let everything be committed to the decision that you made, and you will have it. It will manifest for you. Okay, Scorpio? So that is your reading for the month of January. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. I also want to say, guys, please, please, please don't forget to check out the $5 Twin Flame monthly video. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was the most powerful one that I've done for the month of January. I am recommending it to everybody. You can look through my videos, go on my channel, look through my videos. There's like a little 4-minute video of me talking about it. And then in that description box, there is a link to purchase the video, or you can do it on my website at shamikasmith.com under the discount readings, the $5 discount readings. There's going to be a tab at the top on the website for that. Also, remember, Twin Flame readings are discounted for the entire month of January. The link for that is in the description box below as well to book any private readings with me. Also, check out your moon and rising signs. I recommend you do that whether this one resonated with you or not, because it gives deeper understanding. And if this one didn't, one of those will. Okay? So I always recommend that. Other than that, guys, thank you so very much for all of your love and support. I appreciate you all tremendously. And you have a fabulous new year. Bye, Scorpio.